Okay, so here's an update. We've got an egg. This is Murphy and Lemieux. First egg. She laid so many eggs last time, I'm expecting she'll only lay 3 or 4. But that's okay, because I cull them down to 3 anyway. So, and I am expecting them all to be fertile, too. Because they've been together all this time. So, these two, this is Quinn and Aura. And they are taking their sweet time. Could be weeks. This is Kenny Loggins and Bella Rose. And their little guys are looking really good in here. This oldest one belongs to Fournier and is going to look very like its dad. It's a Spangle Pied. And he's very handsome, and I'm glad because his daddy flew away, and I'm heartbroken over that. So, that's a cute little baby. Oh, he's very handsome. And these other two are a little younger and looking good. I think I have an olive here. This is a very dark chick. And since their mother is a mauve and their father is a dark green, it's very likely I'll get olive. This guy looks a little lighter, but you really can't tell. It might just be because he's a Spangle. So they are looking really good. Who else we got here? This is Halligan and Dubois, and Dubois is about to get pulled tomorrow. So Halligan, you ready to take over? I hope so. This is Fournier raising her 2 youngest chicks who are not pied. The 2 I fostered out are both pied. Her youngest ones are not. But they're good, healthy little guys. Let's see if we got a Spangle out of here. That's a normal. Dad was a pied Spangle, so we could have a Spangle that is not a pied. And that's what that is. See those 2 little white feathers in the middle? We got a little Spangle here. He's very cute. And they're doing good. These guys have their first egg. This is Tim's and Loren. And they laid their first egg a while. Oh, shoot. This door is stuck shut. Goodness gracious. I hope you've been feeding her. I better put a... Sometimes I get birds that just mess with the clips. So I'll put a second one on there, so if they pull one off the other, we'll keep it open. Okay, Missy. Alright, so they're doing good. Let's see how many eggs they're up to. 2. Very nice. Okay, so I tried putting 2 males together to see if that would keep them from molesting their chicks. And what I ended up with was O'Dowd up here beating the crap out of Indus. And Indus being so busy trying to keep from being beat up that he wasn't feeding his baby. So clearly I pulled them both out. Also, you see this little guy here. He's an only chick. So he hasn't got any other chicks to cuddle with to help keep him warm. And he was freezing. He might even be a little bit sick. Mind you, it's like 70 in here. Maybe the coldest it gets at night is 65. But he's been plucked. So he doesn't have good down underneath his feathers, and he has no siblings. So that he's laying on there, I cut a corner off of one of my dog blankets. It's a nice, fluffy little chenille blanket piece, and I just laid it across his back, and he instantly figured out this was going to keep him warm. So he's sleeping soundly there, probably for the first time in a while. Because he did sleep with the other chicks when I had them up top, but that only lasted one night. So I think last night he got too cold. But hopefully he'll be okay. Daddy's still taking very good care of him. And in this, I'm sorry I let you get beat up. It just wasn't good. So these 2, oh, and look at this little one. This is my little what are you baby. No idea what's going on with that. Because her parents are both green, so she looks like she might be a violet, she or he. I do see the faintest lines on there, so she might be either a gray wing or a cinnamon. But why does this chick look like it's pied? There's no way it could be pied. That doesn't make any sense. Now, I've bred both of her parents 2 generations back. There is no pied. So I don't know what the heck is going on with this. But it's very interesting. And this is not the oldest chick, it's the youngest one, and yet it is up on the perch first. Tough little cookie. So these two brothers are hanging out here. This is O'Connor's breeding cage, and this is, and Bubba Jr.'s babies are pulled, so they're out now. So what I'm going to do is leave Bubba Jr. a day or two to get him established with his chicks out of the nest, and then I'm going to switch these two so that they are not in their breeding territories. Anything I can do to keep them from turning on their own chicks. Mr. Scrappy down here is doing fine. His eyes are still weird, but I think he's not sick anymore. I think he had a gummy in his feathers snot, and I've been washing his head and his face with water every couple of days to help him, because his feathers were so cemented with it that they were just impossible, and poking him in the eyes. So I keep kind of washing him, and he seems to be normalizing. But he's being a great dad, so I'm not going to worry about him. If anything, I may move him over here to another cage because I'm about to leave town. But he's been in here for days with his babies, and they're doing fine, so I'm not overly worried about it. Hi, Bubba June. Aren't you handsome? Too bad I can't take you to the show, huh? This is Airy and McCabe, and this great big giant baby is theirs, and he appears to be a violet like his mama. And then the other two this is, the normal one is Mist and Dolerite's one and only chick, which looks like it's going to be a gray. And then this little pied one is Fournier's oldest baby, who is a pied but not a spangle on this one. He's much smaller than the second oldest baby, though, which is kind of weird. Oh, sorry, Dad. Okay. And then the other chicks that are coming along this is Doyle and Lake, and they're doing a beautiful job. Lake, you gotta go. They're all greens. Go on, Missy. I'm pushing you out. They're all greens, but they're nice. You are a green, aren't you? Yeah, that's a green. And the little one is a green. Yes, they're all green. They're all normals. But I expect them to be, so they're not, exciting or anything, but I expect them to be really nice birds. So, okay. So that's the update on all the babies. We are launching. Look at this little guy. I should have given him this little scrap of blanket a while ago. He's been sitting in the cage with his feathers all fluffed up, looking kind of sad. And I finally remembered, oh yeah, there's a thing I can do. Getting old sucks. It's hard to remember anything. So I think he's going to be fine because he's going to be nice and warm now. Okay, Daddy-o, you keep up the good work. See these two sitting there? They're guarding me. So anyway, attempt number 37, trying to get dads to stay on task, did not work because one of the males attacked the other one. So I guess I'm leaving them in separate cages and pulling all the barriers so that they are fully exposed to each other. And of course moving them from their breeding cage to a different cage. So that's what's going on. I'm still waiting for a first egg from Unakite and Osmosis, but it's coming. She's spending a lot of time in that box. And actually, now that I think about it, I haven't seen Lemony in a few days. I wonder if she's already on an egg. I guess I better check. Okay, so that's what's going on. I got a bunch of pretty babies coming up. This afternoon, I'm going to start culling my spring batch as to who's going to keep and who's going to go. Okay, Aura, it's on you now, Missy. Let's get it going.